A very good morning, children. Welcome to the psychology classroom. Okay, children, I start my video of today with the suggestion that please work hard. It's very important for you all to be consistent toward your study, to be vigilant toward your studies. As you can see in your surrounding, so many kind of disturbing era was there. Now it become your responsibility that in this all kind of disturbance, how you are able to manage yourself, how you are able to solve the problem of yourself. It totally depend on you. ठीक है, ये पूरी तरीके से अब आप पे डिपेंड करता है. When we talk about the videos and the chapter syllabus, we are studying the chapter 3rd, Meeting Life Challenges. This chapter is all about the stress. The topic which we have studied in the later videos of psychology, like what is stress, what is the meaning of stress, what is the definition of stress, what is the concept of stress, what is the meaning of stress, what is the concept of stress, how the stress is related to the electric energy, how the stress is a silent killer. Okay, then what is the terms related to the stress? It is the stressor and the strain. This is the term. Then Hans Sally is the father of modern stress. We studied that there are two types of stress, eustress and de-stress. We studied that stress is broadly divided into 4 categories. Sources of stress, effect of stress on the functioning of an individual. ये हो गया. Then we have studied coping strategies. We studied the stress and health. We study the concept of burnout. We study how the stress is related to the immune system. Now in this video, I am going to discuss with you some stress management technique. Moving forward to this particular chapter, stress management techniques. Note down this topic in your copy, everyone. Stress management technique. After knowing about the stress, we should know how to manage it. It's very important. There are so many techniques are discussed in your NCERT about the stress management technique. The first one is for managing the stress is relaxation techniques. Relaxation technique is found to be very effective technique for managing the stress. Okay, there are so many relaxation techniques, so many. which are suggested by the psychologist. And by using those techniques, you will be able to manage the stress. Relaxation techniques basically work, and their function is to make your mind and body relax, free from any kind of tensions, worry and anxiety. Okay. Secondly, this make your mind composed and come to the state of relaxation. One of the relaxation technique which is found to be very useful is mindfulness. Mindfulness is also one of the relaxation technique, and it is also known as to be the meditation also. It is known as Vipassana meditation. तो रिलैक्सेशन के थ्रू भी हम लोग बहुत सी चीज़ें कर सकते हैं. देन इज द ब्रीथिंग एक्सरसाइज. Breathing exercises, there are so many breathing exercises which you can apply for managing the stress. स्ट्रेस को मैनेज करने के लिए बहुत सारे ऐसे ब्रीथिंग एक्सरसाइज हैं जिनका आप यूज करके आप स्ट्रेस को मैनेज कर सकते हो. ब्रीथिंग एक्सरसाइज like in yoga, our Ayurveda has suggested the, I think, Anulom and Vilom is also one of the technique of breathing exercises. Chanting Om mantra is also one of the way of breathing exercise. Breathing exercise basically work on each and every organ of your body. They open your chest. They are very effective for the, like when you have to have any problem in inhaling or exhaling. So by doing this process in inhaling and exhaling, your oxygen quantity will increase and you will feel relaxed, you will feel good. So relaxation technique is one of the way through which we can manage the stress. Breathing exercises you can do. Third is the योगा एंड मेडिटेशन. ये भी वन ऑफ द टेक्निक है जिससे कि वी कैन मैनेज द स्ट्रेस. प्लीज नोट डाउन दीज थिंग्स इन योर नोटबुक चिल्ड्रन. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नोट डाउन ऑल दीज थिंग्स. ओके. सो रिलैक्सेशन टेक्निक्स, breathing exercise, yoga and meditation. Okay, moving next. The fourth important technique of stress management is biofeedback. It is also found to be very fruitful and beneficial while we studied the management of stress. Biofeedback, as it indicated from the name, bio is written, yani something which is related to the physical aspect. इसमें क्या करते हैं? We tell to the person to say whatever the person is feeling in his or her body. आपकी ही बॉडी में क्या चीज़ें हो रही हैं उसका फीडबैक देना. दैट इज अ बायो फीडबैक. ओके. बायो फीडबैक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट माना जाता है टेक्निक फॉर रिड्यूसिंग द स्ट्रेस. इनफैक्ट समवेयर machines of biofeedback is also there who give the feedback of the physiological activity of the person. So it is one of the best way to reduce the stress. आगे बायोफीडबैक के बाद नेक्स्ट टेक्निक है which is a creative visualization. Creative, I think you have heard children about the visualization. आपने visualization टर्म पढ़ा होगा. Visualization means जो looking कुछ imagination. Basically you can say that creative visualization or creative imagination. Many of the things are sought out or solved by imagination. Okay, imagination has such a great power. It has such a great power. ठीक है, इसमें बहुत ही great power होता है. और creative visualization, the word creative is attached over here, so which indicate something thinking like whatever the things which are not possible for the person to do in reality, they imagine such thing and they feel relaxed, they feel happy. So that is also one of the way to reduce the stress. Last but not the least important technique for stress management is CBT, which is known as cognitive behavior technique. Cognitive behavioral technique. Please note down these things, children, in your notebook. CBT is also found to be very effective technique when we talk about the management of stress. Here the two word was attached, cognitive and behavior. So it works on both the thing. Cognitive means your thought pattern and behavior. Because of that thought pattern you act. So this is a cognitive behavioral technique. And cognitive behavior technique, obviously the therapy was also there, where the therapist or the person basically try to find out the distorted thought pattern which are creating a problem, which are making the person to think irrationally, negatively and illogically. So with the help of this technique, we relax the person, find out the problem, find out the root cause, and then we suggest them the solution. And time to time we will do the follow-up also. So in this particular way, this particular technique works. So I had discussed with you some of the stress management technique. It is given in your NCERT book also in a very beautiful manner. You will read it, children, and see this video also. If you find out anywhere, any point, you ask me in the classroom. Okay? So please note down these things, and I am moving toward to the next topic, which belongs to this chapter only. So I hope you have written it. Biofeedback, it is related to physical aspect. Bio se bana hai, physical. Creative visualization, you can write it down. Imagination also. CBT, somewhere it is written cognitive behavior therapy also. So children, now we are going to discuss about the next topic. The topic which I am going to discuss with you is, after this stress management technique, is promoting positive health and well-being. ठीक है, अभी तक right now we are discussing all the topics which are related to how to control the stress, how to manage it, how to cope up with it. But now every time we are just focusing on our negative health and कि उसको कैसे control करें, उसको कैसे cope करें, how we will manage that stress. But promote करना positive health को भी equally important है as to reduce the negative health. Okay, are you getting what I'm trying to say? See, not only reducing the negative health, you have done your job. You also have to promote your positive health. So not only reducing the negative health is important, promoting the positive health is equally important. आगे बढ़ेंगे. Promoting positive health and so I hope you all have noted it down, the topic, okay, in your copy. While discussing about the promotion of the positive health, one word and one concept came across here is stress resistant personality. Stress resistant personality. So stress resistant personality, what you understand by this particular concept and this particular term? Stress resistant, a person who are able to resist with the stress. They have such kind of personality. See children, what is happening? Some of the persons, as we all know and you all have studied about individual difference. Nobody is like the same. Everyone's trait, attribute, characteristics are different from each other. So the coping abilities are also different. Coping with the stress is also different. Some are able to resist with the stress, some are not. Some have acquired this tendency inborn. कई लोग इसे inborn acquired होते हैं. They are inherited. They are inborn acquired. This kind of personality. They are able to overcome with the stress. They are those person who like the challenges. Okay. So their personality is known as stress resistant personality. It is also known as hardiness. Such kind of personality we told as hardiness. ऐसे लोगों को हम hardiness बोलते हैं. And this hardiness is defined in 3 C's. 3 C's में define किया जाता है. First C is commitment. Control, and third is challenge. हार्डनेस को 3 C's में डिफाइन किया गया है. कमिटमेंट, कंट्रोल एंड चैलेंज. ठीक है. It has been found that people who are hardiness, they possess these 3 characteristics. They are very committed toward their work. They are able to control the outcomes of their life, and they see anything as a challenge. वो किसी भी चीज को as a challenge देखते हैं, not as a harm and not as a threat. So ऐसी personality, any person possesses such kind of personality, So obviously they do not require any kind of coping abilities, any kind of stress management technique. But what for them who do not having a stress resistant personality, उनके लिए क्या होगा? उनके लिए तो कुछ होना चाहिए. तो उनके लिए हम लोग लाइफ स्किल्स बताते हैं. They should learn some life skill. So our next topic is the life skill, which is related to this topic, positive health and well-being. In order to promote the positive health and well-being, the person should learn some life skill, and only by learning and by training in some life skill, they will be able to promote their positive health and well-being. Okay, so note down this one. I just hope आपने से note down कर लिया है. So I am reading the board in order to discuss with you about the life skill. कौन कौन से लाइफ स्किल है? सबसे पहला लाइफ स्किल है, द फर्स्ट लाइफ स्किल इज पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग. Then come the rational thinking. And for a change, you can write down here positive attitude. So it will include everything: positive thoughts, feeling and action. Positive attitude, rational thinking, assertiveness, ठीक है? Positive attitude, rational thinking, assertiveness, self-care, exercise, okay. So I hope you all are noting it down. So these are some of the life skills which person have to be trained: exercise, positive attitude, rational thinking, assertiveness, self-care, and good eating habits. Then overcoming unhelpful habits. So these are some of the life skills. Positive attitude, rational thinking, assertiveness, self-care, good eating habit, overcoming unhelpful habit, which person have to be trained in order to promote their positive health and well-being. Positive attitude, everyone knows. Attitude refers to the thoughts, feeling and action. It includes everything. Rational thinking यानी positive thinking. Assertiveness means saying no. It should be sometime what happened, the people do not some of the people are not assertive. They are unable to say no. and for not saying the no, they sometimes meet themselves into a trouble, which will be a difficult situation for them, which will become a difficult situation for them. So in order to not for their proper positive health, it is very important that they should be assertive. Where they have to say no, they have to say no. Okay, उनको कहना ज़रूरी होता है. For somewhere, the people have an assertiveness training also. They put an assertiveness training and the people do it in order to enhance their positive well-being. Then is the self-care. Self-care play a very important role. अपना ध्यान देना. One more is time management. Time management is also a very important thing. Okay, time management, self-care. Self-care related to means care of yourself in each and every aspect. Okay, whether it is a physical aspect, psychological aspect, social aspect, okay, physical care, outward, inward, everything it includes. Then time management is also very important. Time management से आप क्या समझते हैं? Time management doesn't mean that you will make a timetable, you will make a schedule and you will follow it. It does not related to the time management. Time management is related to how you will take out the time for your hobby, for your interest work out of the busy schedule. अपने बहुत ही बिजी शेड्यूल में से आप अपने लिए कितना समय निकाल पाते हो, क्या कर पाते हो, ये आपका टाइम मैनेजमेंट है. दैट इज योर टाइम मैनेजमेंट. एंड लास्ट इज वन मोर इज गुड ईटिंग हैबिट. Eating habit is also come under the life skill. Taking the nutritious food, avoiding the junk food is very important for your physical health. And as you all know, your physical and psychological health are closely related. Last is overcoming unhelpful habit. कुछ unhelpful habits होते हैं, उनसे overcome करना भी बहुत ज़रूरी है in order to promote your positive health and well-being. कौन कौन से ऐसे unhelpful habit हैं, इन्हें हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. आई होप आपने इसे लिख लिया होगा ये सारे पॉइंट्स को. सो कौन कौन से ऐसे अनहेल्पफुल हैबिट्स हैं जिसे हमें ओवरकम करना है. ये भी लाइफ स्किल का ही पार्ट है. इट इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ स्किल. What are the unhelpful habits? First is avoidance. Do not avoid your work. Complete your work on time. Avoid मत करिए एकदम. Everybody, sometimes the people avoid their work. Okay. What is more important, they are not doing it, and they are doing which is not important. Giving priorities to the unimportant work over the important work is also shows avoidance. Next, perfectionism. It is also one of the unhelpful habits. Nobody is perfect in this world. Everybody does a mistake. Okay, so don't go for the perfectionism. You are unable to be a perfectionist. कहीं ना कोई mistake problem ज़रूर आएगी. ठीक है, तो परफेक्शनिज्म के पीछे परेशान नहीं होना है, ओवर स्ट्रेस नहीं होना है. तो ये भी एक अनहेल्पफुल हैबिट है जिसे ओवरकम करना बहुत ज़रूरी है इन ऑर्डर टू प्रमोट योर पॉजिटिव हेल्थ. लास्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड वेरी प्रोमिनेंट ऑल्सो, प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन. डोंट बी प्रोक्रेस्टिनेटेड. Procrastination. It is suggested that don't be procrastinated. Procrastinated means letting the work on some another day. Okay, जैसे other teacher has given the homework to do it now, you will doing it. Okay, I will do it. Okay, I will do it. I will do it. वो कभी नहीं आता. You have read the phrase in Hindi also. there was a muhavra and idioms. टाल करे सो आज करे सो अब, पल में पल्ले होएगी बहुरी करेगा कब. सो सिमिलरली इट इज प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन. ठीक है, प्रोक्रास्टिनेट नहीं होना चाहिए. जो काम कल करना है उसे आज करिए, जो काम आज करना है उसे अभी करिए. ओके, सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट to know, to understand for your positive health and well-being. So these are some of the techniques and the life skill which persons should learn, and which there were some training were also given for the promotion of their positive health and well-being. Please note down this in your notebook. So I hope you understand whatever the things I had discussed with you in this video. So thank you so much for carefully listening to me.